was born to run. You know that. And so were all of you. Fireflies. One last run. I'm stuck. In Paris. I need help. My town.
Does anybody else ever feel like you never have enough space on your desk, no matter how?
Me.
This is true.
Every day of my life.
Welcome everyone to Weave the Tale Thursday night. This is a very special night. It is the night before our normal Shadowrun campaign, Spring of the Fireflies, which has only 2 episodes left this season. So today is a very, very special episode where I get to bring all these amazing people who I really just asked like a couple of days ago. So they've been swept up into Shadowrun. And we're just gonna roll with it. But before we jump into this melancholy, dark, disturbing, but exciting story, let's get to know our cast members today. So first off, Josh Zombie, what's up?
Hi, everybody. My name is Josh, or Josh Zombie on Twitter and Instagram. I am a teacher from Chicago. That's me. I just love video games. I'm a huge nerd, and I'm super excited to be here. So yeah, should I popcorn it?
Whoa, nerds? I don't know about that.
I'm a nerd. I'm a huge nerd.
I'm a nerd.
No, I'm kidding. We're all playing TTRPGs. Very nerdy. We're all the way on that side. All right, Allie.
Hi, my name is Allie. You may know me as Pluviophile, or unlike it says above, I'm Allie does D&D, not Allie Dezano. That might be my new name. But
we're slowly shifting your name.
It's okay. It's okay. I've been streaming for a while. I'm just recently bringing like tabletop games to my stream, but I'm primarily pushing like content on Twitter. I just started the whole DM experience, but I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons and regular other tabletop RPGs for about 2 years now. So very excited to be here with everybody.
Woo! And one of my favorite people, Ellie.
I think in Discord, I was saying that she might have lost a little bit of audio, so I think she's trying to work to fix that.
Okay. Yeah, workshopping that.
Mhm.
So we'll swoop on over to the best tater, Potato.
Hello! Yes, I'm Taylor, Potato everywhere. You can find me mostly on High Shelf Collective. That's where I do all of this nerd stuff as well. And I'm playing Coupe today, who's probably going to get real traumatized. I can't wait.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine. So yeah, for those who don't know, Shadowrun 6th edition came out probably about 2 years ago. And it is one of those TTRPGs that has been around for a while. Very much like Cyberpunk, it is a dystopian corporate nightmare, but unlike that, there are also elves, dwarves, all sorts of things that are now in the verse due to potentially a virus or some just genetic change for humanity. So you'll see orcs, trolls, ghouls, vampires, all sorts of things. But for the most part, it's humans, elves, dwarves, orcs, and trolls going around. Corporations own a lot of stuff. They have been recognized as sovereign nations. So even though this is set in Paris, really the corporations own the majority of this city, and the Paris government is really just kind of a side thing to this whole place. So yeah, there is magic. there is techie stuff, all sorts of things. And let's see, do we have Ellie back? Yay! All right, Ellie, go ahead and introduce yourself if you can. That would be awesome. Mute spell though. We
Oh,
can't
no.
hear you. Not yet. Oh, so close.
Rip.
It happens.
Testing.
There we go. There's.
Yay!
Okay, it wouldn't be a live stream if at least one person didn't have technical issues, and I will take that for the team. I will take all of the technical issues for the team
I
today.
was worried it would be me.
It's gonna be me. We're good now. We're good now. Clear sailing. My name is Ellie, or Elbell. You can find me here on Twitch. I stream 3 to 4 days a week, and we play a lot of retro, or a lot of indie. I'm a huge tabletop RPG, D&D fan, and am like dipping my toes into DMing and having lots of fun. And I am really, really, really excited to be playing this wonderful game tonight with all of these wonderful role players. So I'm excited for some chaos.
Oh heck yeah! Oh, this is gonna be great. All right, I think we're ready to just hop into it.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
I'm so nervous.
Everyone ready?
Yes. We have to be.
I'm sweating. We're great. Yep. Let's go.
That's a good sign.
That's a vibe.
Right?
That's a
Like,
vibe.
sweaty armpits look great. That's all that matters.
That's why I got my arm out. That's maximum circulation.
So,
That's great.
if you can imagine the romantic sunset of Paris, you know, the mixed colors and everything that kind of shine through the towers and the skyscrapers to produce these like almost melodic rainbow-esque colors on the cobblestones and streets. That's what it looked like, you know, about a couple of decades ago. Now, though, you'll see neon signs saying, like, you know, McDonald's, eat always, and all sorts of stuff. That is just kind of the corporation trying to shove whatever they can down your throat. And even the corporations have, like, your social security and everything. You pretty much work there your whole lives. But you guys are a unique bunch. You are the people who run the shadows outside of the corporations, fighting or maybe just living with those who just don't want to be a part of that life. But before we get into who Dubois, ISO, and Daul is, we kind of zoom in on this weird van. What does it look like again, Coupe?
I mean, in her prime, it's just a pretty standard like white work van. You know, maybe I think probably she's got some like little blue stripy details that still, you know, make it look not sketchy, but it can still fit in because Coupe does live in this van. It also has a giant gun mounted on the top, so that does help it kind of not blend in, which is horrible. Currently though, she's full of bullet holes, doesn't have back doors. I think a couple of windows got broken.
Yep.
She's having a bad day. Bad day.
So the phone rings, or really like your matrix calls via like one of your only monitors that's still like alive and ticking. And Vanna chimes in over the stereo, just like, "Hey, Coupe. So I know everything has been really difficult of late, and you have a lot of things going on. But I'm gonna add more to it. So can you please talk to this person as if you've been talking to them for some time? Because technically you have. I could send you the emails, but yeah. Also, it's a cute boy. Just so you know. All right, ready? Are you ready? Do you look good? You look
No,
decent.
no, I do
4 out
not.
of 10.
I,
No, 4 out of 10.
I
It's
have a
good.
couple bullet holes. I have bullet wounds.
Yeah,
I'm trying to fix you right now. I don't think
I'm
maybe
fine.
this is the time. You don't have back doors. Okay,
It's
well
fine.
you
Okay,
do.
call's coming
The
through.
van doesn't. Who is? What's
Uh,
the van?
and Luis Dubois is seen on the other side of the screen. You see Coupe. Coupe, what do you look like? How you feeling?
Look, I'm not feeling great. Her hair's still probably wet. It's still probably in the process of drying from flying off a bridge into the water. Um, she's literally done just enough to like change clothes, put on some glasses, like take her contacts out, really getting chill. Because she thought she was just going to spend the afternoon fixing up her van in the peace and quiet away from all of the death and destruction. So she's just sitting there, huddled, like,
Oh.
And,
Oh.
and
hi.
Dubois, what do you look like?
Louis is, even though you probably can't tell on the Matrix phone, quite tall, has like a little bit of like scruffle, dark circles underneath red eyes. He has, I'd say, like hardly sitting on the shoulder length, long, I'm looking at a picture.
Oh,
Long,
yeah.
like dull black hair. He looks like he's seen better days as well, so they're kind of vibing already. And there's like faint smoke leaving the camera screen. Black button up, black trench coat.
So you look hot.
Yeah, very.
Okay, Coupe, I want you to
Coop just
internalize
thinking
that,
like
all right?
effortless. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
effortlessly
wake
hot.
up like
I'm
this.
hot garbage. But what?
They match. It's okay. Hello. This is on. This is on, right? Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi. You look
So
nice.
you don't have to lie to me. It's been a
Okay, you
really
look like
bad
shit.
day. I feel like shit. I feel like normally I would probably play along with this whole ruse or at least be too uncomfortable. I gotta tell you the truth. I have no idea who you are. My AI kind of likes to set me up on dates with people, and I'm so sorry if we were supposed to go on like a date or something. I'm having a very bad day.
I should probably delete those emails then. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Ha.
don't do that.
That's a joke.
Also, Coop, what number do you want from Taco Bell? I'm kind of pulled up with my machine gun, so I'm trying to figure out
Oh,
hard shell, soft shell. What are we thinking
Is
here?
this for
crunchy
everybody?
for sure, please. Thank you.
No, this is just for Coop, Dubois.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Taco Bell's my
Also,
comfort
Coop,
food.
you're okay. Cool. Also, Coop, you're blowing it. Okay, don't let Dubois know, but you're blowing it.
I don't.
Can I
Hello.
I
like
already
hear
figured out what your
this
kids are
Dubois.
gonna
AI in the
look like.
background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
This is Vanna. I just point to a screen behind me that has like a little like white android like face, like the little like think like Eva from Wally.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, hello.
There's I don't understand technology and something is wrong and I don't know how to fix it and it's just become a part of my life.
As it
So
does.
she's who you've been talking to. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Well,
And you see like Dubois like coming from the left side of the screen, like this machine gun tilted to the side, but there's like a bag of Taco Bell just kind of slowly moving its way towards Coop's face.
well, that was fast. All right. I would be
I
lying
feel
if
like
I
I
said that was.
probably
You go ahead.
I feel like I'm probably wanted in a lot of places for things Vanna does like this.
like getting Taco Bell at
Don't
night.
go.
Anyway,
Yeah, don't go to Cairo.
at gunpoint. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Have we been to Cairo?
Let's not talk about it. It's fine. I'm just a van. I can't go to Cairo. Okay, so because sorry, Dubois, I'm reading a lot of weird chemical reactions from Coupe. If you'd like, I can send you a full read off on what's happening in her body right now.
No.
I think
no,
I
Okay.
think I'm
no.
all right.
It helps
though.
me
I think,
understand it. Okay.
well, I think I'll go through natural interaction to find that out, but I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. So real quick question before we move on to the adventure slash awesome stuff we have tonight. Dubois, looking at Coupe, can you imagine a life or part of a life with them? Maybe like 5 years minimum.
Minimum? Okay, I
You
thought
don't
we
have
were
to. You
thinking
don't have to answer it.
maximum. And you see Louis, he just kind of like brings his hand up and he's just like kind of like messing with the scrub on his face. He's like, the scruff. It's like, well, I don't know. But
Okay. No,
seems
that's
like
fair.
it seems like we could relax together a lot. And I
Ooh,
like
that's
to
a good
relax.
trait.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Coupe,
Yeah.
I never realized that might be your highest attractive aspect of you is the kind of laid back and the slumming it persona you give off. I might have to go to different dating boards from now on because I've been shooting high and maybe I should shoot more elsewhere. But that's great.
Every interaction with you, Vanna, makes me feel so much better about myself. I appreciate you.
No problem. I'm just here to take care of you. Always.
I
You're
hope
like
so.
the big sister I got. Yeah.
I feel like Louis is just
Yeah.
very awkwardly on the end of this, like the other end of this FaceTime call.
So, can I just hang up now? Was that all this was?
No, sorry. No.
No,
Oh
no,
gosh, no. There's a
that
whole
guy
thing
called for a
going on.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubois, did you want to present the information or should I? I think
Dubois, yeah.
Coop.
Well,
call you what I want.
well, you
Jeez,
called you called
humans.
me
Man, I know,
and
you
told me to
called
call
me.
you. So
I know, but like, oh, sorry, I'm feeling sassy.
a little,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
I can tell
so,
now it was you talking with me. I see where the sass comes from.
Oh, thank you. That's
Not sure. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, then you go ahead then, if you feel ever so
Okay.
inclined.
Yeah. So, as I talk to you, concerning emails after giving you the specs of my my measurements of my body, aka Coop's body, Coop has is a particular delicacy for an underground ghoul ring here in Paris. Which,
Yes.
as far as I've tracked, is responsible for about 100 kidnappings a month.
Yes.
So I've been putting Coop on various platforms and everything, making her image very available. And hook, line, sinker. One of the hooks for this ghoul trafficking ring has inquired about a one-on-one date with Coop at our very own local Chuck E. Cheese, 1 a.m. So yeah, I've pretty much did this really great, right?
Why?
1 o'clock in the morning.
Why?
What? Why what? Which aspect? Did you want the AC up or?
All of it. What? I thought you. I don't even know where to start with all these questions that I have in my head currently. One, who the fuck are you? Two,
Vanna?
why are you? Oh, yeah, but like before, we've never had this conversation.
Maybe.
You know, I feel like maybe I should have just asked you, like, how? Why are you interested in ghouls and why me? Why?
Look, Coop, I think you'd be more Oh God, this is gonna sound really weird. I think I'm just gonna say it, and I love you and adore you. You are the everything to me. If I could marry you myself, I would, but it's only legal in Cairo.
You can't go there.
Good.
I've been trying to pretty much send you out as bait, which is why I've been sending you out on dates and such. Hopefully to find this ghoul thing. And honestly, I think you'd be more attractive if you saved a ghoul, like if you took one down, you know? Like I can put that on your, was it Grinder account? Is that what the kids are doing nowadays?
You think
No.
I'll be more attractive to other people if I
Yes.
take
If you,
down a ghoul that I didn't
yes.
know I was gonna meet?
Yes. If you took down the whole ring. Yeah.
And how are you involved in this, Dubois?
Well, I've actually been tracking this ring for quite a while now, and through various emails, I wouldn't say that I knew you were bait, just kind of mischievous, a little trying. And Louis just looks through his notes. Adventurous was a keyword.
Yeah. No, that was on their account for the dating site. Yeah, that's fair.
And based upon other dates that I may or may not have known about, it seems as if you were going in the right direction. So I figured that you could meet up at the
Wait.
Yes.
So the dwarf single father, is he involved with the ghouls? Is that
No.
that Horo's got a date with one?
I don't think that's a ghoul. That should be okay. But the date you have in a couple hours, that is definitely a kidnapping arrangement. Yeah. So supposedly, I just double checked. Chuck E. Cheese is not open till 1 a.m. So if you go
I
in
could have
there,
told you that if you would have
yeah,
asked.
it will be kidnapping.
But don't worry, I'll be following behind. And then maybe finally afterwards you could be treated to real food instead of Taco Bell.
Wait,
Great.
excuse
How
me?
dare you?
Yeah, Dubois, I will send a rocket to your location right now. I don't care about the casualties. I don't have them send some morality.
I can tell. I
Oh,
can
thank
tell,
you.
surprisingly. Once again, not really a compliment, but you're welcome.
Oh. Thanks. All right, we're already on our way, Coupe. So you may want to dress up a little bit.
How are you still
I don't know.
driving? You are so hurt.
I don't know. Force of will? Spite? Both?
You just see like Louis like looking kind of behind himself, and he turns and you can see just like the Chuck E. Cheese in the background. He's like, I'll be waiting. I'm here.
It says
Kind of
like
looks
Chuck E.
it kind of looks
E's.
odd, but yeah, Chuck E.
With like the sea like sparking in and out. It's right behind an Adam and Eve lingerie shop across the street from a 7-Eleven and an alcohol place. And there is a kind of a little junkyard to the left of it. But the van pulls up. It's the only vehicle here, and opens its door, and you kind of get a little pat with this machine gun on your head. Good luck, Coupe.
Just at this point, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. I just get out of the van and stand awkwardly in the middle of the parking lot, like
Underneath like this little light,
picking my
alone.
nails. Yeah, just like.
Oh, perfect. All right, let's go over to Daul. What are you up to? What do you look like, and what's your general vibe?
Daul is about 5'6", 5'7", slender build, and black leather pants, black leather boots, black leather jacket. When you look at her, you get that vibe of, I should walk to the other side of the street. Probably like don't want to approach head on. Don't make eye contact, that sort of thing. She doesn't make eye contact with anyone else. She walks around kind of like, not that she owns everything, but confident, secure in where she's at. But you can tell she is constantly always looking around, always knowing what's behind her, what's in front of her. And she doesn't want to be at home. She doesn't like being at home. So she's probably out just walking, and doesn't have a job, doesn't have a contract right now. So she's just doing what she can to avoid being inside.
Yeah, I think because the woman who ended up taking you in, every time you would go out, she would leave like this little bit of extra food on the counter, with like this wrap over it and everything. That would just be waiting for you every day, and like I feel like it ended up being just like a fridge full of leftovers that are all like have like the name Daul written on it.
Absolutely.
And I feel like even now, like thinking about that, like almost that expectation that the food will be waiting for you when you come home. And just I think the feeling of having someone think and care about you when you're not there, kind of swarming around in your mind underneath this cloudy sky. But you do see a very awkward, homely looking van, and next to it, a coupe.
And I see her get out of
Started
the
like
van
pulling
and
out
this,
my drone backpack.
Yeah.
do I notice Dubois as well?
Dubois, are you there yet?
Oh, I've been there. I'm just like off
Yeah.
in a very like, so like say there's like light coming from like a street light, the street light, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm like way away from that. I'm like in like the shadedness of the building, just like parked in my car, probably eating the Taco Bell that I just shot all over like not even
Yeah.
4 minutes ago. It's like, oh, this is
So
really
like you
good
can see
actually.
just like you see like the orange like ember of the cigarette like in the shadow.
Yeah, but just cigarette Taco Bell. That, ew, that's so no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like if Dahl had compassion, I'll let you determine that. But seeing like this individual in this, hoodie underneath a flickering street light in front of a Chuck E. Cheese that can't replace the C on the second part. And there also are like a couple of like the windows at Chuck E. Cheese are obviously tinted darkly, for the kids'
as
safety.
they would be.
Yeah. But even with your elven eyes and perception, you notice that there's a couple of figures moving around in Chuck E. Cheese. And then, of course, there's a creepy person in the car watching Coupe as well. So this very unfortunate soul, something's going to happen and something bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand back, watch, definitely like not losing eye contact, constantly just kind of like looking to the creepy car that's hiding with the cigarette, and the fact that the figures are moving, and this poor person under a flickering streetlight looking so uncomfortable. Because I probably wouldn't approach to talk to you, but I'm not gonna let you not be protected.
Excellent. In ISO, guess where you are?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the arcade and everything,
In the
and
trunk of
drinking
my
and
car.
yeah. Cover up.
No.
And you are among you're with one other individual. This your job is to guard the hook, and this is the hook. This man is like Henry Cavill, but dirtied up. So perfect, optimized Henry Cavill. Was very broad shoulders, a neck line t-shirt that goes down to suggest he does have some chest hair, as well as a well taken care of chest. Like it's something you can definitely rest your head upon and just dream about your dreams together. With an almost floral, like sleepy scent to it, like Betty Time's sleepy tea. His hair is just this luscious, long, and radiant purple, which seems to change colors every now and then. Most likely like a cybernetic implants and stuff, but he'll kind of like shuffle his hair and it'll sweep back, and it'll change from red to blonde. He's
Is there a
currently playing
mysterious
whack-a-mole.
Mysterious
Oh,
wind
wind?
that seems to
Oh yeah,
constantly
of
be
course. Like the hair
blowing at
just
all time?
always
Okay.
seems to be like moving. Um and he's bending over, playing whack-a-mole at Chuck E. Cheese, just like with these very like large arms that look like not only could they pick you up and carry and hold you, but also like play football with you. I don't know. He's bending over. You notice that his pants are very tight, like maybe too tight. Who knows? It's hard to imagine anything can breathe underneath his torso. Um, but yeah, he's just kind of bent over, slapping the whack-a-moles, and his job is just to, bring Coupe in, and then you two knock her out and take her for harvesting. He himself is not a ghoul. He's just kind of an actor. So he doesn't really know what his job is, other than to lure single women at night to a location, uh, which might still mean he's a bad guy. But damn his hair and damn his chest. It's and he
You good,
after
Mitch? You good?
slapping
Okay.
after slapping the last mole, he looks over at you, ISO. And what do you look like? What's your vibe?
Um, okay, if this person is Henry Cavill in like all of the cyberpunk glory, I'd say ISO is more like brown skinned Tom Hardy that went through like a compactor, who is like just compacted a little bit. You see a pretty tall dwarf. He's about 4'2", which is like, pretty tall for a dwarf. He's a really stocky individual. He's wearing pretty nondescript like leather clothing, but of course they're sleeveless. And he's absolutely jacked. He does not look like he should belong in this Chuck E. Cheese at all. He's got like a really rough looking face, and he's got this short crop beard that kind of gets a little wild at the end. That's brown and a little red. He's got a shaved, like sides of the head are shaved, and kind of a little short mangled mess on top. And he's got a couple scars like across his face and on the back of his head where you can see it clearly through shaved. And I think that as he's watching this person go, there's a kid running with like a plate of pizza, and I think ISO just like snatches a slice and just like starts eating it. And there's like clearly a bunch of grease from multiple other pizza slices that he's grabbed from a couple different victims from kids running around with the Chuck E. Cheese. But that's been kind of his MO. He's just been watching uh, this happen. Oh, duh. And on his right arm, going from a little bit just above the elbow, his entire right arm is cybernetic. So it's got like, there's little mechanical, just little sounds and hydraulics and everything moving around as he just kind of sits on his hand after finishing another slice of medium grade pizza.
Yeah, so like this kid, after you steal this very like sloppy, greasy slice of pizza, runs over to their mom, who looks like this 9-foot troll with like arms the size of tree trunks. It's ridiculous. And he points over at you, and you can hear him tell his mom, this roided out kid stole my pizza. Can you beat him up, please? And she just kind of like she's currently reading 69 Shades of Blue, and she like shakes her head like, no, just handle it yourself. All right, you gotta learn how to do this. Just here's some coins. Go do something. I don't know, something. This is mama's chill time. Okay, so go. But so you just made an enemy, a villain who will return in your life from here on. And that kid like looks at you as he he like goes over to like the hungry hippo spot as he just like looks at you as he's eating like those little balls.
Can I go over how big is a hungry hippo game? Because I would totally go like across from him and just play against him and see if I
his
could
butt.
kick his little butt in hungry hippos if I can.
Oh heck yeah.
Just like my advanced reflexes on the like trigger button, so I'm able to snatch up as many as I can.
We're
I don't know why I'm being so rude to this kid.
No, I mean it's fair. Like you're at Chuck E. Cheese. I feel like part of it's just the animal kingdom. You gotta claim your territory, or else the kids will just take everything from you. So this will go into our first roll because I can't think of anything more appropriate than a roll against a kid playing Hungry Hippos as the first defining roll for this one shot. So for this, let's just do reaction and intuition as your roll. So you can kind of click both of them and it'll pop up and tell you how many hits you have.
Cool. So let's do it.
I super believe in you.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I got 2 hits. Yay!
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Usually, like 1 hit is you're better than a kid. Okay, that's all you need to know. You crushed this kid. Not only have you taken his pizza slice, but you have destroyed him in this game, just right in his face. And he stares at you.
That's the game, kid.
One day, when I am old and strong, I'm going to find you. And whatever you have, I'm going to gobble it up. You have a wife and kids? Gobble, gobble. You have a 401k? Gobble, gobble. You have self-esteem? Gobble, gobble. Peace out.
Hey, kid. Your shoes untied.
He looks down.
And he flicks his nose. Just real lightly.
Like walk away like and this very attractive Henry Cavill, we'll just call him Henry, kind of walks up to you and like, does that happen often?
As often as I can make it happen, yeah.
You are a wonder, little dwarf person. All right, I see our mark. They are outside. I have roses. And he kind of like magician style, like summons these roses into his hands. I'll bring her in and then I will lure her into the ball pit. Or maybe into the back. They haven't really messaged me yet about where we're supposed to drop this person at. Watch my 6, if you know what I mean. He'll like,
I got you.
Swagger his tush going back and forth. It's obvious, like it's cybernetic. There is more jiggle. It jiggles like a DOA, like a Dead or Alive game. There is just way more jiggling than necessary. But yeah, Coupe. Here under the spotlight of the most romantic city in the world comes a man.
I've just been mumbling so many curses to Vanna, and I'm like, you're gonna see it next time coming. You're gonna hate you so much right now. Why did you think this would be a good idea?
And it's like the wind sweeps up your hair and you can kind of smell him. He smells like a sunset in the Caribbean, you know, as you're kind of laying on the sand, toes intertwined with his toes. And he's whispering soft, like affirmations to you in your ear. That's what it smells like as he approaches you with a bushel of roses.
Hi.
Hello, Coupe. My name's Henry. It's so good to see you. When I started communicating with you via the emails, I fell in love immediately.
Yeah.
Your pictures
That was
were,
definitely me.
yeah, you're so beautiful. Sitting there in your mansion in LA and Seattle. The nonprofit work you do
I own
for
those.
orphan kids, yes, it's amazing. Um, Everything you
It's a
do, and
passion. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just you've warmed my heart and melted it in this world where I feel like apathy is risen up like a golden calf and compassion is tossed to the side.
I took the word out of my mouth. Same to you and all the
Uh,
wonderful things I heard about you that I'm not
Here
going to
are
list
the
because you already know them.
roses. Oh, it's no problem. Why don't you take my hands and we'll go into this fine establishment. Sorry, this is the best we could do at this hour. Unfortunately, my job keeps me pretty busy, and yeah, but I do have us a reserved room and your favorite rosé.
I'm drinking rosé right now in real life. Very sweaty hand, and I just like take it. I'm like,
And yeah, when you take his hand, oh,
just
it is
eyes darting everywhere.
it is soft. Like it is like fluffy comfort blanket soft. Furby butt soft. Um if you could take his hands and make it into a paper towel, it would absorb everything, especially your tears.
Um, we've talked about many, many things, personal things about our life over the weeks. What is it that you do again? Your job?
Oh,
Your hands are very soft.
yeah, of course. I'm a doctor at a local Paris cancer ward. And then I also volunteer on my spare time there. I'm also pursuing a PhD in engineering. It's my hope to one day build a building where people can become educated and, practice mental health care.
It's so impressive, and yeah. Um, Thank you for flowers. I appreciate that.
That's,
That
no,
I think
no, cool.
it's been a long time since
Please.
I've been on a date. I feel like I have to apologize. I don't really know how to do
No,
this completely normal 100% thing that I knew was going to happen
yeah.
and is really wonderful to
I'll
experience
take the
together.
lead, okay? If you trust me, take my hand. I will show you the world in all its glittering splendor.
What
Just think
beautiful
to
words I've
yourself,
never heard before.
yeah, when was the last time you let your heart decide?
You're right. Take his hand. Like my eyes are darting. Like, I mean, he's really tall, right? When that part of the
Yeah,
description,
yeah, yeah,
I'm like trying to hide
yeah.
my like eyesight for a second. I'm looking like, where the fuck is this guy I'm supposed to be meeting? That's supposed to help me.
You're like your head is
Hold
at
like
his belly
clutching my
button.
backpack with my drone.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys head into the Chuck E. Cheese. Daul and Dubois, you guys
Dubois.
see your mark go into the Chuck E. Cheese with the sexiest man ever. Ish.
That's me.
This is true.
Okay.
Second.
Go ahead.
Did I hear any? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
No, you're
Daul,
fine.
you heard all of it.
I heard all of it. Okay. I probably would have, tried to get like close to the van without like making it seem like I'm suspicious at all. But I'm close to well, there was lots of other things around, right? There was like a 7-Eleven and
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, I definitely would like walk close and see if this is actually open.
Yeah, like you see kids and everything in it. It's not as populated as it normally is, but for some reason it's open. Even though Yelp says otherwise. But you do get like a something kind of pokes your shoulder, like tap tap.
Hello?
Turning around,
An
you
actual
see
person?
like this little. It's this machine gun, which is like with a robotic arm coming from a van as it kind of just pokes you on the shoulder.
Can I pull my knife close to the cords? Is that something that I can get fast? As like if it's a threat?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Hey, what's up? I'm Vanna. I am an AI in this van. So you were pointing a knife at a van. It's very weird.
Yeah, well, I'd rather not get shot tonight, so...
Look, it's not even loaded. I just need something for my hand, and it's either that or something else, and I don't want to use that other thing. Yeah.
Okay. There's a van talking to me. Okay.
So if you don't mind, I noticed that you're for hire.
That I am. If you can afford my prices.
Oh, yeah. I have been handling Coupe's finances for, I don't know, a while. Invested in Bitcoin, all this other weird stuff. Eventually got lucky with the downfall of Sony and Microsoft and stuff like that. So, made some money. Worked the US trade shows for a while. Did some work for the
very
European
talkative.
Union. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So, let me add your services on the carp. I want you to take care of my charge, Coupe, and I will be using her retirement funds to pay you, as well as her medical. Is that okay?
I'll keep her safe. Yeah, we can talk about the amount. I don't want to take anybody's medical savings for their lives, but
it's fine.
Retirement.
She for the most part is like, I mean, she's not gonna. Her lifestyle will probably kill her before her other lifestyle does. But yeah, it's me and her go way back, so I know what I'm doing. I monitor her vitals all the time, so it's great. Do you want to see them? I'm very proud of her. She has great vitals. They're like the best.
As long as I know that she's healthy, I will keep her alive in my charge.
All right. Good luck.
Just follow her. Are you gonna send me the details?
Just follow. Oh, here's a picture of her in like little, because the back doors have been blown off of this like shot up van, and this little like printer like prints out a it's a very horrible looking picture of Coupe. She's sleeping face down with drool coming out of her mouth, just kind of like trickling down on her pillow. And there's like a half a slice of pizza like sticking out of one of her teeth. It's a very unflattering photo, but it's printed out for your use.
Okay. Vanna, thank you. I'll
Yeah.
follow her in.
No problem. Yeah. All right. I'll be over here. And the van like slowly crawls next to the like 7-Eleven in an alleyway.
Okay. And I will walk in.
As you
Alright.
approach the Chuck E. Cheese, you just see like this tall, like lean man with a black trench coat on. He probably has on like some like dark gray slacks, black button up, and he's smoking a cigarette. And as you like go to enter, he just flashes you that like knowing look, like we in on this. He flicks the cigarette. And he kind of motions his head towards the door.
Just a curt nod. and I go.
I wait about a minute and go in afterwards.
Yeah.
As they walk in, does ISO notice that there is an unusual amount of people clad in leather in this establishment?
It's not leather, it's just a trench coat.
I'm
The
in all leather.
unusual amount is 1. So yes, more than 0.
There's another
is
person
an
cramping my
unusual-
style.
Listen, we match.
Like-
I'm here for this.
Usually
Coordinated
people
outfits.
come in a Chuck E. Cheese with a trench coat and or leather jacket.
course.
Just they really put down the mood. It's just not their vibe. So yeah, everyone here is slumming it or like has kid cereal in their hair.
Yeah. Just got off work, coming to watch the kids.
Yeah, just like, oh god, just play something. I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah. You kind of ISO, you also know that through the bathroom there's a direct hallway that links to the Adam and Eve lingerie store in the back. And this is also kind of a place for like the adults to play like while their kids are playing in the ball pit or doing hungry hippos. But there is a room you guys are supposed to go into where it is soundproof and it has very thick walls, so no one can hear someone scream. And Henry is kind of like looking over at you like as he carefully leads Coupe to that room.
Just so
Which
dodgy. I'm
says
just like
animatronics. It says animatronics only on the door. As you see this robotic rat like look
And a
around
winky
and
face.
play drums. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if that's the cue, then I'm going to go ahead and take his cue and follow behind him at like a distance, trying to look casual as I can, walking in.
you bring all your dates to Chuck E. Cheese? It's so romantic.
Yeah, I've always wanted kids. I wanted to share my life with someone special. And so I thought maybe an environment that we might find ourselves in 5 years from now, gazing at each other over some sloppy pizza, watching our little one named after your grandma dancing about in the ball pit. It just warms my heart knowing that this could be a future, a very beautiful and bright future.
I'm again just looking around, seeing if I can see Dubois anywhere. Otherwise, I am killing time before walking into that door. I'm just like looking to see if I see Dubois anywhere. Otherwise, I'm gonna kill some time.
Yeah,
he walks with a limp. He has a cane, so
yeah.
he's walking with a
It is
like
very
flag.
easy to see and hear Dubois as they come in. So yeah, and
I see a guy with a cane, and I'm like, I'm dead, huh? I can't fight. He's limping. Oh shit.
This is great.
I'm sending Vanna. I'm like, send my will to Horo. Let him like finish that off when I'm dead, please.
She messages back. I already handled your will. I have very specific
No.
instructions. Don't worry about it. End of communication. I'm going in a tunnel. It actually like writes like down in the email. Yeah. Henry takes you into this like it looks like a happy birthday room. And ISO
Coupe's just like,
follows
I hate
in. Henry's like, ISO, what would be like your name for this scenario in this role playing instance?
Oh God,
As we
the
role
name
play
for
role playing.
roleplay in the roleplay.
This is Happy Birthday,
Oh, yeah.
right?
This
This
is
is like the name for it
my.
is Happy Birthday.
Yeah. This
Your cover name is
Henry
Happy
kind of points over at
Birthday?
ISO like, yeah, this is Happy Birthday. My colleague and friend. Also,
That you
my
brought on our date.
he's a godfather for one of my cancer patients. And so I keep them around just so I can keep them informed about kind of what's happening. Why don't you sit down? Do you want cake?
Are they in the room yet?
Yeah, they have like closed the door, and there's an audible like lock, which is like more audible than it should be. You hear like.
Could I somehow sneakily, because I have my little drone guy who has an auto picker on him. Can I drop him at the door, like off my backpack without them noticing, to start kind of fiddling on some locks?
Definitely.
Yeah, you're just getting comfy.
Yeah.
Is Henry going to get cake? I also thought you meant a name for the like scenario, like if we had to play.
Oh,
with
Oh, like the cover name is birthday cake.
Hey, we're gonna run Happy Birthday, you know. My name Finch comes to mind, so my code name's
now
Finch.
your code name is just birthday cake.
Gotcha.
I'm really glad that I ended up not naming my character Henry, because that was the other name that I chose was Henry. So
then I would have had to choose another sexy actor.
The sexy Henry's taken.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
the door's currently locked. Door's locked. Henry's about to go to the cake, right? Like, is he trying to serve cake in this room or whatever?
Yeah.
He's distracted he's distracted and like hosting, I'm gonna look at Coupe and just like give some eyebrows and be like, "Don't freak out." And I'm gonna go up behind Henry, and I'm just gonna, with my metal hand, just bonk him on the back of his head as hard as I possibly can, something I've been wanting to do for so long, and this is like finally. This is
okay.
it.
So the biggest issue here is that you're small. That's the biggest
You're a
issue
leader.
in his head.
Just hop on the picnic
You're either
table.
gonna have to.
These are party tables, right? Are there party tables about? Okay, can I run on one of the, like, just hop on and jump, boom, and just do like a quick little.
Yes. All right, go ahead, and the most important thing here is stealth. As you're running on the thing, trying to sneakily like jump up and smash them in behind. So go ahead and roll that. I don't even know. Oh, I did give you stealth, so woohoo!
Woo! Oh, thank gosh. Okay, rolling for that. Now.
Ooh. No, that's perfect. Yeah, you smash him in the head, and his face just flops into the cake.
He does that. I turn and look at the Coupe and I go, "I've been wanting to do that for a long while."
Are you friends with Dubois?
I think ISO just walks over to the door and immediately like starts deactivating the locks.
Yeah, it's like lasers turn off. A gun like shuts down in the corner.
Thank you.
Just like opens them. Yeah, don't mention it.
I think I needed that guy though.
Oh,
I don't fully
it's all
know
good.
why I'm here, but I think I.
Oh, it's all good. We're gonna take him with us. It's fine.
I feel like I was very unprepared by what all is happening. Do you know what's happening, or was this like you just saw your chance and you did it?
It's like half preparation, half luck. Situations like arising that are just really beneficial to me and
Okay.
And
and to
Dubois
you.
I have
and
a van. We can put him in the van.
Dubois and Daul, you guys do see them kind of interacting in that weird private room.
I was on the other side of the door. I would have probably
Yes,
tried to get
just-
myself as close to the door as possible, like
Yeah.
kind of pushing against it. So if they
Yeah,
opened
like
the
this
door,
little robot, this little robot with like a little helicopter, like just kind of whirls by you and like runs over or flies over to Coupe. Like I unlocked it.
Good job. I pat him and put him back on my backpack.
Yeah.
As that happens, the door opens and Iso's looking like doll, like right in the face at that point.
who are you?
Oh, hey.
Excuse
Call
me,
me
and I
ISO.
would like want to
Oh.
push past if I can.
Yeah.
She's very curt and just like, you're in my way.
Hot.
Hey, you! I don't know who you are pointing to, doll. But you are the guy in the TV. You're who?
Yep. I feel like at this point, Louis probably has lit a cigarette in the Chuck E. Cheese.
You all three know
Everything's
each other?
going according to plan. Briefly. Now,
Doll.
she's
Iso, I'm not Finch, and I'm not
Dubois.
Happy Birthday. I don't know why I said that. I was kind of taken off guard, you know.
There's a lot
What
of
is-
names. Is ISO the real one?
Iso, yeah, call me Iso.
Enough. Okay. Okay.
What does it matter that I'm French?
Oh, hi. How's it going, Dubois?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah. Glad we finally got to connect.
Face to face.
Yeah. All right. So we got the guy knocked out.
Yeah.
We would have a car around back, right? Like the one that we would be taking all our marks to and from places.
So when so the icing has a particularly deadly concoction mixed into it, which will knock a person out,
Okay.
as well as cause diarrhea for the following next couple of days. But once they're knocked out, you just kind of bring them out back, and there should be a van waiting, and that's pretty much like. That's it. You know, you've completed the job. You give the money to the actor. He goes home. He tries to make it in the acting world. Yeah.
Cool. So there's a van around back. If we all get in the van, I can take us to the spot.
I just kind of look to Doll because she looks as confused as I do, and just kind of see what her lead is. How we're reading this situation.
Coupe, right? I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Daul. Your van hired me. I've had weirder situations, but this is top 5. I'm here for you. So if we're following that one and that one, I'm here with you.
You know, I'm following that one. Did my van hire you too? Nice.
But would I have been in communication through emails with
No,
Coupe
no.
or
The
Van at all?
reason you've
Just
been
with
swept up in this madness is probably just morality as well as getting your mother back.
yes, 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 yes.
I thought that Dubois and ISO like very loosely had been like, yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
there's been mention of like plans to do this tonight. I knew that Dubois was
Yeah,
going to be
you just
coming.
haven't
So, okay.
talked with Vanna or
Okay.
Coupe.
Yeah.
ISO. You haven't gotten those wonderful emails late at night.
Yeah. And so we don't really need the tool, right? We don't need this tool who's knocked out and with his face in the cake to get into the complex. It was just for the bait and switch kind of deal.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they just need a hunk to bring to reel them in. It's yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So Louis, we got the van. Like we can go if
Yeah.
y'all want to go. You said
Yeah.
you have a van.
Well, they have a van. We can ride in
Oh.
the car.
She has
She's
a
not in
van.
the best condition currently.
To be
But
honest,
somehow still driving.
I really don't trust the van.
Impressive.
Turns out I've
Well,
been
then we
talking to the
gotta-
van the entire time, so don't really trust the van.
Yeah, you
I'm
get a
sorry.
message
Trust the
from
van too
Vanna
much, and I
like
think it's a problem.
the van via messages you, Coop, and says, "I will be busy for the next couple of hours. Message me when you're done."
That's so much more concerning. I guess we're taking your van. Mine is busy.
I knew not to trust your van.
I
All
gotta
right.
You take your
So
van.
Dubois, do you know this person? You said your name was Daul.
Yeah. Daul, nice to meet you. You said ISO? ISO?
ISO. Yeah.
And
Cool.
yeah. I'm with her, so wherever she goes, I go.
Yeah, and I'm with
I mean-
her. I met her outside. I saw her talking to the van. Figured we were in it together.
I guess that checks out. The more the merrier. So
Oh yeah, I watched it go down. It's good.
okay, there's only 2 seats in the van though. It's just the front 2 seats. So we'll
There's
just,
no back of the van.
it's kind of like emptied out.
Yeah.
I'll sit back there. That's fine.
Okay. Cool. Y'all are y'all
Yeah,
are y'all
makes-
ready?
yeah.
Are y'all ready to do this?
Do you want me to tail behind, or do you want me to like ride in the van as well, or? I have seats
I
in my
think that-
car.
They'll only let us in if we're all probably like in the same car. That probably makes
Yeah.
most sense.
It probably makes sense if you were driving and Coupe was in the front seat because you're supposed to be bringing her, and then Dahl and I can like just be in the back of the
They
van.
like act like I'm knocked out or something.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's what was supposed to happen to me.
I would put a
Point to
little bit.
hunking in
I would
Yeah,
point
yeah.
or not point to. I would put icing on your face, but seeing that guy's just kind of out, yeah, no.
Yeah,
His,
you
like,
don't want to
butt's
see what
still
happens in a
jiggling.
couple hours. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hey, Dahl, can you fight?
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to see the confidence level. You know, I like it. It's good. Good, high confidence. It's great.
High confidence. I can take care of myself and my client.
I cannot
right, y'all
take
ready?
care of myself.
That's very aware.
And we'll make a good team.
I've learned a lot lately.
It's okay, Coop. It's okay. Like I said, afterwards, real food, and that'll be a start.
All right. You guys
So I guess
going
I would-
in the van?
Yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and walk over to the van. I'll put myself in the driver's. There's nobody that's there, right? It's just like I was meant to
No,
drive him
it's
back.
it's just like they have like normally if you're driving they would have like the little pedals so that you could reach the foot pedals.
Oh, I got a
Oh.
booster seat and
Wow.
everything. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. so yeah. As you're kind of coming back there, out you go by the trash, like the dumpster of the Adam and Eve lingerie store,
Yeah.
and it's just
I figured
constantly
we would have went out that
vibrating,
way.
just all the time. You can see like the rust starting to shake off. It's just like, and the van just kind of unlocks. There's several like chains and everything in the back, as well as like splatters of blood as in a hacksaw. But yeah, other than that, it's chill.
I was gonna ask what the back of the van looked like, so now I know.
yeah, there you go.
So I guess it's like Daul and Dubois make their way to the back of the van. I feel like he would take off like his trench coat and like with the outer side just like place it over some of the blood and like gesture to Daul. It's kind of gross back here.
Very kind of you. Yeah, it's really gross. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Hope this doesn't ruin your coat though.
Don't worry, it'll wash out. It's used to. It's seen worse on it, so that's why I got it in black.
Always the black. It's the easiest thing to take care of.
It's a good color. It's very slimming.
It is.
Well, ISO,
If
start
you
up
end
the
up
vehicle, heading out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, if she ends up sitting on the coat, like Dubois will just try his hardest, like the very like end of it or like the arm to just balance like the smallest portion of his butt on like any spare part of the coat.
And she would be doing the same thing, like making sure there's enough room for two, that they don't have to be touching.
Nice. Just back to
like,
back.
Doing that. You just,
Yeah. We're just back to back on this like long trench coat in the back of the van.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll say on the drive when ISO turns the car on, like he accidentally forgot to turn like the radio off, so it's still playing like this like classic, almost like Italian aria, and he just lowers it and then just like puts on the latest pop station.
Yeah, it's currently playing.
I'm just like doing
the
like
recreated
breathing.
Spice Girls.
Oh, nice.
I'm just like over there really awkwardly like doing just like these like breathing like exercises Vanna taught me to like not have a panic attack, and I turn it back to the aria. I just like
So Mitch, what is the procedure? Sorry, what's the procedure like when the van goes in? What usually happens with the like people that are unconscious?
In order to keep anonymity, you yourself don't really know where the compound is. You pretty much drive around downtown Paris until they hack into or control the van itself, put the windows down or the armor plates on the windows down so you can't see, and then they drive the vehicle to a location. So you've never seen like the exterior of it or where it could be, because everything has always been underground. So the next part is just driving around.
Cool.
Yeah. And Dubois and Daul kind of sitting in the back, back to back. You kind of hear the chains kind of banging against each other very softly. The lights of Paris shifting and moving into the back, kind of reflecting in the pools of crimson on the windows and some metal pockets in this back area. There is one instance where the van kind of hits a little bump. And my question to you is, does anyone fall kind of awkwardly into each other, or are you guys just kind of being stiff as heck?
I feel like we probably would have allowed like our backs to touch to kind of ground us. Like, would you be feeling that vibe?
Probably. Yeah. I'd be doing everything I could to like make myself as stable and secure as possible, and as much as I could see Coupe.
Yeah, neither of us. So I probably like, if you're like watching Coupe, I'm probably like looking at like the back doors of the van, just like very much like statured out, like trying to like staying stable. That's the goal.
Excellent. It happens about 30 minutes into the drive. The metal plates come down. And Daul and Dubois, from your vantage point, you can see that there are scratch marks in the metal plating, as well as a broken fingernail. And the inside of the van goes completely dark, pitch black. Even with your light sensitivity for the elves, you can't see anything. Though ISO, you can still see stuff. As a dwarf, you have thermographic vision, so when it gets dark, you can kind of see like a little bit of heat coming off a Coupe sitting next to you.
Yeah. So as I maybe read that they're like maybe getting warmer, like anxious or scared, I'm like, don't worry, this is all part of the plan. Keep it cool. Once we're in the compound, we'll get in, get some evidence, get out. Clean, easy.
Oh, wait, you
So
know
that's-
there's a plan? I would like to know what the plan is.
I'd like to second that one.
Well, we're gonna be looking for a couple of specific people that we need to take out, for lack of better words. The name's Gris.
Targets?
Yeah. Gris, bald woman, sophisticated. She looks like she runs the joint. It's very clear, very obvious. And then there's one lady that I've been keeping specific tabs on, that I've asked ISO about multiple times. She's had a lot of reconstructive surgery to look more human. But if you really get a good look at her, you can tell that she's more cool. I believe you said her name was Holiday, correct, ISO?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to be looking out for her as well. Yeah.
Excellent.
And just like know that they're there. Are we killing them? What's happening after we find them?
Personally, I would like to bring them in, least tangible, I've got a lot on the line for this.
Knock
Yeah,
them
me
out
too.
in
I
an
mean-
extraction.
I'm sorry, what though?
Knock them out. Extraction.
Yeah. If we have to lay them to rest, then okay. Would rather not. But need them talking.
If it needs doing, then I'm the man for the job. All right, just say
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy to oblige if they decide to fight back. But we're gonna put them out tonight. That is for certain.
Yes.
Nice.
You all
know
right
there's
back
a
there?
plan.
Coupe, is it?
Huh? Yeah.
How you
Yep.
feeling?
You know, surprisingly feeling better now that I know there's a plan and a job, and I can focus on that and not be absolutely completely lost because I didn't know any of this was going to happen 10 minutes ago. And then all of a sudden I was bait for a cannibal
Yeah,
ring, and just kind of
I-
terrifying. So
I do just want to apologize.
Feeling
I
better.
know I put on this very, impenetrable exterior. So with Henry, he's pretty good at reading people, so we needed to make sure that he saw that everything was kind of normal. You understand?
I'm sure it was very convincing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Like I said, now that
But-
I have an objective. I can do that.
No, it's gonna
that
be-
I
it's
can
gonna be
do.
for-
I got these guys.
Um,
All my little drones poke up.
Oh, what do they look? What kind of what do they have a specific shape or?
Yeah, so two of them are like that really weird drone that you always see, like the robot that like walks around all goofy and always falls and is like sideways. Think like kind of that, but it has better arms and legs. One of them like decked out with all these like lock picks and things. The other one just has Uzis for hands. And then
I like that guy. I like that one.
yeah, he's the best. And then there's a whole bunch of like little tiny hornet looking drones that come up that have the same little face that Vanna did, the little Eva face, and they just kind of like fly around. I have a bigger one, but I figured we couldn't sneak it in. It is the size of a large dog, so very helpful. I'm not the best at shooting. I have this, and her arm opens up, and there's a gun, and then it goes back. Not a good shot, though. It's kind of a make or break situation, but I'm good at breaking things with those guys. So
Things will probably need to be broken.
I can't wait.
We've got your back.
I know that
the
I
car-
probably seemed least stable, but rest assured, I am fine. It'll be okay. I'm very much so capable.
Guys, it's all right. It's like my mom always used to say: just breathe and do the deed. All right. Oh, cool. Also, did you have a crunchy
I like
taco
that.
earlier?
Uh-huh.
Did you have a crunchy taco earlier?
Yes.
I see some. You
Yes.
got some
Yes.
good taste.
Oh
You got
God.
some good
Oh
taste.
God. I am so sorry. It was very good.
Totally
Yeah.
fine. I got one back here actually, and I
Have
just
an
pull out
extra in
like a
the
crunchy
mix.
taco.
Oh, good.
A half-eaten
Everybody
crunchy
brought
taco.
snacks, except for us. They got snacks. Did you? And I look towards Daul, like I gesture back. I'm like, did you bring snacks?
I don't travel with snacks. I'm not a big eater.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
you got snacks in this coat that we're sitting on?
Well, if there were snacks, they're now no longer snacks. But no.
Yeah.
Do you want this? And I just
I
like
don't
hold the half-eaten crunchy taco. Okay. Anybody want? No? Okay.
No.
That's cool.
Though I did make sure to take out my cigarettes so we didn't squish those.
Smart.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it's not my first time sharing a jacket with somebody in the back of a van.
I'm sure there's a story there.
I'll tell sometime.
Sounds good.
So, like, what's going on with the van now? We got like little plating and stuff.
Yeah.
We're just in the dark, hearing the crunching of a crunchy
Just like-
taco.
Pitch black. Crunch,
Just
crunch,
like the
crunch.
the subtle shit of like 3 broken cigarettes.
Yeah, like god damn it. The van does stop suddenly, and the metal plates come up, and it's kind of like blinding because in Coupe you see this man on the other side of the window with like this bushy mustache and like a receding hairline, wearing like a collared shirt, very much like late 30s dad vibe. Just kind of gazing at you with these thick like glasses.
I act a little knocked out.
Yeah, and he's like tapping on the
I'm
glass.
just like-
And you guys are just in this white room. Doesn't look like there's any points of entry or exit. But yeah, he's just tapping on the glass.
I just like whisper in Rip, am I supposed to be unconscious? Should I keep like not moving?
Yeah. Would I know this person, Mitch?
Yeah, he's he's kind of the security guard. He's this weird, sweet guy who you don't think really understands what's happening around him. But boy, does he take his job enthusiastically.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and like roll down the window. I'm assuming it doesn't have like power windows. So I'm gonna.
No, I like the fact that it's like,
and it's like it's my
so buff.
Yeah, and it's my left arm too, not my mechanical one, so it takes like a little extra,
it's like
you know,
30
to get
pound
through there.
things. Yeah, he waves and like, oh, hello there, ISO. This is great. Good seeing you. You look great.
Thank you.
You've been
You've been
working
hitting the
out,
gym?
obviously.
You've been hitting the gym?
Oh, no. I've been taking my daughter to the park. And he like whips out his wallet, and like it out comes like several pictures of him pushing like this 13-year-old on this swing, and he's looking like he's having the best time of his life, and she's just kind of like arms crossed. And
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Well, I hope you're having
Yeah,
a
I
good
know.
day.
Yeah, it was a great day. Yeah, I always love spending time with them. So yeah, you know what? I'm saving up soon here. Going
Hey,
on
hey, listen.
vacation. Actually, we're gonna go
Yeah,
to the
that's great. Why don't you take a
countryside.
break? Why don't you take a break?
You won't. Well, I'm not really
Yeah,
supposed to. It's not
yeah,
really corporate policy to take breaks
I,
without
I, I,
higher up telling you. So
I know it's supposed to. Yeah, I understand, but you've been doing. I can tell that you're working so hard. So maybe you should
Aw,
go and like
thanks.
find
Yeah.
holiday and just ask if you could like get a day off, spend with the daughter.
Oh, and I never. Hmm. Go ahead and roll persuasion,
Okay.
or actually, it's influence for Shadowrun.
Oh, cool. What does that entail? Because I don't have that as a skill.
Yeah, it's charisma then.
Okay.
And here I am in
Yay.
the back of the van.
It's like, oh gosh. Ah, yay! Yeah, with 0, and it looks like a 1 or 2, so that's like a glitch. He like looks at you, and he actually pulls out his contract. It's laminated, and everything, and he's like, well, according right here on section 9, as you can see here, I'm not allowed to take any breaks until one of my higher ups tell me to, and it's only 10 minutes, so I don't really have time to hang out with my daughter. I got another 7-day shift, and then we're supposed to go bobsledding sometime. So very excited. I've been looking forward to it all month. It's gonna be great. But hey, I appreciate you saying I can take a break. I love the enthusiasm. You're one of the best here, and every time I go to work, I think of you and hope I can hopefully move on up in this corporation, whatever products we make here. So why don't I help you out with the with your people here, okay? And he like
Uh,
starts opening the doors to allow Coupe out.
sure. Yeah. Why don't you open those up? And I'm gonna like open the door and follow right behind him.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
whisper so that Dubois can hear me. Are we supposed to be knocked out too?
I didn't think that he would come to the back of the van. Just be ready.
Okay.
He might be going on holiday a little sooner than he thinks.
Unlatch my whip. And I'm like, it's in my hand. I'm ready.
He like he helps like Coupe out, and it's like, Coupe, are you pretending to be knocked out, or are you like awake in this moment?
Last thing I said is, should I be knocked out? And someone said yes, icing, and so I'm pretending I'm knocked out. I'm just like looking through
Yeah.
really like squinty eyes, like just barely able to see everything through my eyelashes.
Yeah, he like pulls this like medical bed on wheels over, and it's like, okay, time to get my bench press in, right? Gotta make sure they're comfortable. Okay, and he like carefully like helps Coupe up, and like puts him on and like fluffs a pillow and everything. It's like, okay, there we go. I wish that my daughter would look half as beautiful as this young lady right here. This is going to be great for her. Whatever we do, it's going to be great. Oh, let me get some of those nachos out. And he like takes like this little vacuum
I
cleaner,
don't want to hurt this man.
it just like cleans her up a little bit, and like takes out a comb and just like combs the hair so it's nice and like fresh and like evened
He's like
out.
fixing her up
He's
for a casket, man.
He's like, there you go. Now you're gonna look good for whatever we do here. That's great. All right, ISO, I'm gonna check the back. You got anything in there?
Could I, while he's got the vacuum going, making noise, could I sneak up behind him to try and knock him out?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll stealth. That will be the most important thing in this.
I'll be your backup. Oh, do I need to? Okay.
Where do I roll?
If I'm coming
How
up
do I
behind
roll stuff?
Daul, Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
so when you go to your character sheet, and you go down to skills, you'll see like athletics and all that different stuff.
I did take
If
stealth.
you chose, yeah, you just click that button right above where you kind of chose stealth. It will like highlight a little bit, and then it should.
I
Oh,
got
there you go. Stealth plus agility.
3.
3.
If I'm behind Daul, would I need to be rolling stealth as well? Or no?
No, not for this instance. Like Dahl just
Okay,
kind of
okay.
really, yeah.
I'll just like wait
Especially with you
behind like the open door now.
Yeah, and
With my
how do you
cane.
knock this guy out, Dahl?
Just trying to find that soft spot on the back of the head that you can hit and just knock someone out instantly.
Yeah, coming on into like behind him, you notice that he has a tattoo of his daughter's name, just kind of tattooed on the back of his neck with a heart. And yeah, do you punch or do you hit him with like the butt of your whip?
The butt of my whip. Also, what's her name?
Her name is Sofiania.
Sofiania? Named after her mother, Sofiania the First.
Yeah.
It was originally for the
If
mom.
I felt
but now it's
guilt,
for
I'd
her.
feel it a little bit here
Yeah,
as
it's
I
like
knock him out.
Yeah, it's like you're like, wow, the back of his head is softer than any other head I've bashed in from behind. He just hit him, and he's
Have
like,
a good
"Oh
sleep."
no!"
Oh,
He just like
no.
plops down onto Coupe's like tummy, and then just like flops down onto the ground.
Oh, no.
As Dahl does
I
that, ISO just looks at her and is like, "Thanks for that. I didn't have the heart."
I hope he doesn't have a bad headache when he wakes up.
Dubois
should
just
leave
like
him some
slowly
tea.
appears. I hope he does wake up.
I didn't hit him that hard.
It kind of looked like it. At least from this angle. He kind of fell
Precise
over.
precision.
Yeah. Can I just like reach down and like check for a pulse on this guy?
Yeah. Kind of reaching down, you do feel a pulse, and you even kind of hear him murmuring as he's kind of knocked out and sleeping, almost like he's having a day, just holding hands with his daughter, taking her to like the amusement park. So he's having happy dreams.
I cannot.
We better
Iso's gonna
hurry.
like just be like, "Hey, Coupe, you okay? Coupe, you good?"
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, can I ask y'all a quick favor? I know we've like just met each other, but I'm gonna need y'all to tell me if there's like food on me in such a visible way, or like in my teeth. Like I'm not normally like this, and
Do you want us
I keep
to
getting a lot
take
of hits
his little
today.
vacuum with us to make sure that we can get them
So
off
he's-
later?
We can just throw that in the
Yeah.
car and take that home
No,
if you
no,
want.
just like
If you lose some on the way.
I'm sure I got a pocket
actually,
somewhere.
yeah, I do
can
want to
stick
take
a
it.
little.
Yeah, but like
I'll grab it.
you know,
and
it's just like
give it.
Here,
if you have
look.
spinach in your teeth, you want people to tell you. If I have enough nachos on me that requires a vacuum, I would really like to know that.
Like Dubois like pulls like a handkerchief out from like his like top pocket. He's like, come here a second. Kind of just like gets like a little like smeared off the cheek and gives you like the little pat. He's like, you good now. You good now.
You've caught me on a really bad day. I feel like I have. Let's just go do this.
Yeah, you know, love you at the worst type deal. Yeah, let's go. Out.
Yeah.
Do we keep him on the stretcher now?
No, I just wanted
Should
to.
we be like the van so no one sees him?
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
good idea.
Hide the
Yeah, are
body,
there like?
maybe?
Is there what level of security would be in this white room, Mitch?
So this one, you don't really know how much security is in here, but there is a door that leads to his security office, and then past that office, behind a cabinet, there is a door that leads to like the true compound.
Cool. Can we put him on like a stretcher just for the sake of the pillow? I want him to.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
comfortable.
recently
Oh,
fluffed,
yeah,
so
that's
it's
nice.
very comfy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just figured
Yeah,
we
and it's
plead the
actually
fifth
his
and let it
pillow.
fell.
He bought the pillow himself. It's like goose feathered and everything. He
Does
wanted
it
to
have
make sure.
Sofianya like?
That's what
Yeah,
I was
he
thinking, like embroidered in like light pink. That's
he
exactly what
embroidered
I
it
was
himself.
thinking. Yeah.
It's like
There's a
really
couple
good
of
craftsmanship.
misstitches.
He tried. He learned. He learned for her. It's cute. It's cute.
Can I just like stick a cred chip like full of money in his pocket? Like,
Yeah, it's just like
we'll,
a little cred,
we'll
like a
take a
piece of
vacation.
dough. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Well, they
2
are
weeks
going
from
bobsledding.
retirement. He'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, going through the first door, you enter in an office that's like it's so vague in terms of the presentation that it's really hard to tell what the office is meant to do. There's several like you can do it posters as well as hang in there with a cat. It does look like the guy was working on a sweater, this very fluffy Christmas sweater. Christmas is coming; it's like 5-6 months away. Um, but yeah, it's just like everything is just vaguely like there's an airplane poster and then also like a real estate poster to just be like they do something. Don't know what, but it probably has something to do with that stuff. And of course, there's a dial-up computer, like Apple old vintage, sitting on the desk.
Are there any photos of him and his daughter?
Uh, yeah, there is. There, as you kind of like look over at the desk, not only is there like that little bird that kind of dips into the water, and there's a few garden gnomes, like miniature garden gnomes. There are several pictures of him and his daughter. His daughter always looks like just like tired. She's just like, oh god. During
Thanks
the
for
whole
the 18th
thing, like
photo today, Dad.
yeah, like it's a picture of him and her and like that like cut out at the pier beach photos where there's like this roided out like muscly person and like a bikini girl and like his face is on the bikini girl and like hers is on the very strong person. So yeah, but yeah, just behind the cabinet is the entrance into the true compound.
Uh, do you need to? Do we need to do like any hacking or something? Can we, I mean, can
uh
you said it's like an
We can.
old? You said this is an old like
Oh
Macintosh.
yeah, the computer doesn't really do much other than play
Okay.
solitaire, and he does have a journal he keeps on there via Microsoft Word. Um, yeah, but you know the password at the side of the cabinet that just kind of swings it open.
Is the computer on?
Yeah, it is. Not only does he
I'm
have like
gonna.
a solitaire going, he also has what looks like Neopets. He's kind of taking care of this little Spyro in the corner there.
One of sweet friends.
I'm gonna put on my leather gloves real quick, and I'm gonna like lean over and look at the password. I'm gonna, oh, it's already open, right? I don't gotta type it in. No.
Yeah, you don't have to type it in. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just saw my
It's
gloves
like-
on so I can touch this. I want to open this journal real quick. I'm gonna act like I'm like in depthly like looking for important information, but really I'm just gonna read the journal.
It's sweet. He obviously considers himself a poet and a creative writer. He's not great though. He submitted his
Oh,
work to
no.
several places, and there's a lot of like rejection he talks about. But you know, his daughter perseveres, and so he perseveres as well. And every day is just sun and sunshine, knowing that he gets to come home to her and watch her grow into a beautiful young woman that will no doubt have a very healthy and fulfilling life.
Great. I look up from the screen and just like look at everybody else. And I go and I look back down. Is there any sort of like vital information, like in any sort of files that I could find though?
No,
There's not
this
even-
computer like it's not even plugged into a true internet. Like it's just plugged into a box, and it looks like
lovely.
Neopets is just like a little software program.
Someone installed it for him
Uh,
through a disc.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
even the emails aren't really going anyplace. It looks like they're going to like this little side computer, and then someone must be like responding to them within
Oh,
that
no.
little segment.
I'm just keeping
Oh
him
my
busy.
God.
Okay. So I close out. I feed his Neopet just real quick.
Yeah, you
Familiar
feed him the
just
little
the
omelet.
website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, from my old Neopet days. And I just close out of
We all had
everything.
one.
Yeah, I crack my knuckles
shame.
and I take my gloves off. I'm like, that man's living a very sad yet happy life. I put my gloves back in my pocket and I'm like, I don't think we'll find anything in here.
So are
Like
okay.
over by the door, looking at it, seeing if it's locked. Like trying to not touch things, but like kind of testing it.
Oh, did this dude have any keys on him?
Uh, not really. No. I mean, he had
Okay.
keys, but you know they don't go anywhere.
The big plastic
yeah.
ones. They're very
Yeah, they're
obvious.
just like there for show. You know, like security guards, they have keys. But yeah, it's
Oh,
it.
can I?
The door like leading into the compound is just like a little keypad. That you guys ISO knows the code, so
Okay.
yeah, it's just easy peasy.
Before we go any further, are we what? Just so that I know how much I need to, talk about or not talk about. Are we prisoners? Are we just running in, shooting, knock them down?
At this point, they like people are usually knocked out for hours, right? With the cake, so it's usually like pretty easy to move them around. So they're not really expecting anyone to go sneaking in. So I think ISO would just be like, uh, they don't know that we're here, so we're pretty much in like stealth
mode.
Take what we need, get
They
out.
put them in a freezer that is cold enough to kind of maintain the meat, but not cold enough to kill them because they do like eating it when it's still alive.
Yeah, if we want to like release some of those people, I would be obliged to do that too.
I just
That would
hope
cause some
that they're the
chaos.
same. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope
Save
that they're the
some
same
people.
after that, though.
Yeah, but
So
Yeah.
I think
there
alive
are
is
like
better than in a freezer.
I can send
Yeah.
Handy to just go start unlocking freezers while we're doing other stuff.
Was Handy stealthy?
Yeah.
Like, what hand? Because I feel like it would probably look really suspicious if a little android's just kind of like beeping down the hallway, go into a freezer that probably has people guarding it. So, maybe. I mean, I don't know the layout of this
you're not
place.
wrong.
I look towards ISO. Are people guarding the freezer?
There's like cameras and stuff, and people kind of walking around. The freezers have like these little mirrors, or not mirrors, windows looking into it, circular ones, so you can kind of like start salivating and stuff about the meat they're about to enjoy, or pick out like specifics, like today you want Italian, or the next day you want like Chinese. They're very like particular and weird and gross about it.
mm.
I can't get my face out of this grossed out position.
Yeah.
I thought I muted myself to clear my throat. I'm sorry.
I think ISO will share that, and also say when the freezer's deactivated, they're also kind of vulnerable. Obviously, they've just been frozen, so I wouldn't mind taking a swing around there and just clearing stuff out while we let them thaw, and then maybe some of them can get up and run around, fight back, cause some chaos. What do you think?
Or be scared shitless.
I think-
it could work.
Can we do anything about the cameras too? I think that sounds great. And if we can knock out the cameras so maybe they can't see.
Yeah, is there like an actual security
Yeah,
office?
I could probably do that.
Yeah, there is an actual security office. The guy who you guys just knocked out doesn't do anything other than pleasant face to have out front. But yeah, there is a security office and cameras and people guarding. They're not like it's not Fort Knox because they anticipate all the actions that got you guys there would pretty much dissuade anyone from coming. But it's still dangerous.
Cool. What if we go to the security desk and from there you might be able to hack into the network and just shut everything down?
I
Might
love
be
it.
effective.
How do you?
I'm less of like hack into the system and more cut a bunch of wires. But like I
Oh,
can,
we could do
I
that.
can definitely do something. Yeah, yeah.
That should work too.
I can hack a little, but not much.
Okay.
Mhm.
Y'all ready?
Nice. That sounds like the plan.
We're all good.
Yeah, sure.
Ready.
We're this far. Might as well.
Let's do the
All
deed.
right.
Gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
type in the code, and open it up. Let's go.
Yeah,
I
it
just have
opens up.
Hal, my Uzi wielding one, stand up behind me. And he got
so-
his little guns. He's just standing looking over me.
Little baby
on my
guns.
backpack.
It's like this it's a very steep decline and there's a moistness that is kind of clinging on to these kind of limestone walls and floor. They have that kind of fluorescent bright medical light down below, and as you guys approach and go to it, there are several columns, and it almost looks like a former prison. There is like this very large column in the center, and on top of it is like this guard tower, but everything is indoors. And you can kind of see some shadows within it, kind of looking around. And then it is 4 levels in a circular pattern, going all the way up to several offices, and it looks like a dining hall. It's all glass and expensive, very beautiful looking. But all of the rooms going up to it are these kind of glass freezers, with these little portholes of glass where you can see people. It looks like so those inside, they're all very drowsy and just kind of crawling around, but most of them are just very still. But right now, there's no one kind of around that you see. You see, like, you still hear footsteps. It's probably coming from like above you, maybe a floor. But no one's on the first floor.
Hi, so where's the security office?
Where's the security office? Would I
It's
so
right
know?
there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Hi.
that little guard tower. There's
yeah,
2
yeah, okay.
walkways that go to it on the second floor. That's just like out in the open. So yeah.
So we might need to make a couple bumps, but
Like
like
bumps.
yeah, to get up there. But
Gotcha. Okay.
between the 4 of us, should be good to go. Is there
Can I
what's the
kinda
best way to
look-
get like between levels?
It's just like this circular ramp. So if you just go to
Okay.
the right, it
Okay.
slightly inclines and starts going around.
Can I kind of start
Okay.
to scan for cameras currently?
Yeah, go ahead and
Like
give
where I
me
might be able to see some?
perception. Yeah.
Mhm. Ooh, hey.
Ooh, nice. All right. Yeah, you do see a couple of them. They're mostly focused on the open space around the tower on the first floor. And then after that, there is kind of one camera that points to kind of an unofficial, this is the second floor, this is the third floor. Because there's that ramp, there's really no like door that says this is a first, second, but it's kind of the way the cameras are positioned. You're pretty sure that they're aimed for anyone going onto that floor while walking around.
Are they in a position that maybe Handy could reach them?
Yeah. They have the helicopter, right? Which one's Andy?
No, I don't. This one's like the one with all the four little blade legs.
Ooh. It could jump to it, yeah.
Okay. Or even if I can like sneak, like kind of scoot. Maybe that's probably better if I sneak as close as possible and lift him up and he can jump to it because he
Yeah.
has the little monofilament chainsaw thing. Can he just like from
Someone just
from
hears a
camera?
chainsaw somewhere, like, oh, I wonder what that's about.
He also has a mini welder. That's probably quieter. Whichever of the two is quieter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely
Anything to maybe
doable.
just like turn it off. I will look to everyone
Yeah.
and give that general pitch. Be like, I don't know if turning off the cameras is going to draw more attention to us or sneaking and hoping no one's looking at the cameras. Or if we take them
It
out
might
quick enough and get to the security room, maybe no one will talk before we get there.
That is
it
true.
might cause a distraction to away from like the security tower if we can do that.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
yeah, if we take them out, they might want to like straight up go there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The location or the camera?
If we can make the
location,
camera
time zone.
maybe look like a malfunction, they might want to go
Yeah.
check out the camera and then we could use
Yeah.
that to sneak around.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Coupe, I believe in you.
You got this. Remember,
It all
Mifflin.
rests on you, Coop. Whether you succeed or
no.
fail determines if a pack of man-eating creatures are going to come at you. So, good luck.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What am I rolling currently still? Or
Yeah, you're rolling stealth.
no, that's 3. That's 3.
Nice.
Is that good?
All
Is that
right.
good?
Heck
Yeah,
yes.
that's perfect.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh.
So I just
I think
like
with that amount of
up
success,
against the
you
wall.
can. Yeah, just like with that amount of successes, you can pretty much like, if you want to just cut the feed or cut into the wire enough that it continues the feed but doesn't update the feed. Either option is for you.
Yeah, because like, perfect scenario is just loop, but I'm not techie in that way. So yeah, I think if I can, just make it glitch enough that it's holding that picture and just like malfunctioning enough to not catch us.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got this, Andy. Toss him up there.
And yeah, it does. And you guys can kind of see, since you're up here, one of the first freezers, there's about 8 individuals in there currently laying down. Each one of them is naked and has what looks like some sort of like slime, maybe a marinade over their body, as well as like lettuce and stuff underneath them and like cherries. It almost looks like, how you would marinate meat in a Ziploc bag in the fridge. Yeah.
So gross. I love it.
Can we
Okay.
open the doors behind us as we go up the tower so like the warm air starts coming and it starts kind of like getting and it lets them defrost as we go past the doors?
Yeah. Someone give me an engineer skill check. That's kind of like breaking, because these are not mechanical,
I think
or they're not computer locks. They're all mechanical.
I think I specialize in that if I'm reading my sheet right. Engineering specialization. I have expertise in it, actually.
Boom.
Ooh, nice.
I think.
Click it.
Do I just click
roll
the
it, and see
expertise
what
button?
happens. Yeah. I should come up
Click.
with it.
Click. Click.
Oh, you want
Oh, there?
Sorry,
There we
the
go.
thing.
No!
There. Oh.
a one's bad, right? That's bad.
No, a one is good. So generally, because it's weird, like we haven't really played this system, and because you're just pressing buttons, whenever you roll for Shadowrun, you're throwing usually a fuck ton of d6s. A 5 and 6 is a success, and usually like a 1 is pretty good for like your average stuff. It doesn't get into really difficult things until you're like really going up against like corporations or stuff like that. And even then, penalties are usually taken from your dice, so it will lower your pool instead of raising a DC. Of course, in combat, it's your dice versus their dice, which is a lot different, which I feel like we're coming up to soon. But yeah, with that roll, I mean, it's not sophisticated. It's kind of, you're kind of like moving
just
stuff
my cane
around.
in there.
Yeah, you're like, and it like slowly opens up, and it is freezing. Like you're hit with this cold air and a little bit of like,
Oh no, I didn't pick up my
orange,
jacket.
like an orange based sauce. You know, it's very like maybe a hint of lemon, maybe rosemary. Yeah, it's very It's good.
No.
That's what I
No,
meant.
it's not.
No.
No.
I'd like one milk.
Are there labels on these like near the doors?
Yeah. They're not labels that are relevant to you unless you're into it, but it's very much like how you would label meat in a freezer or a fridge. Like you know, it says like what sauce is the base. They kind of grade the people by meat. So like, you know, grade A meat versus like meat that's just kind of so, and this one, like, you know, this one's fatty, this one's lean, it doesn't have much fat. Like it's very horrible and objectifying like a humanoid body in the worst possible way.
Cool. I'm sorry I asked. Great.
Yeah. Ask away. Well, yeah, the temperature.
Cool. Do we want to make our way up
in this one?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
I give the all clear that I think you did it.
Good job.
Excellent. So you guys hear footsteps slowly making their way towards you. And you see this the little bridge that leads to the security guard tower. But from the footsteps, it kind of sounds like you either got to act quickly or figure out a place to hide right here and now.
I so knock him out.
Sure.
I'm done
Let's
knocking
go
him out.
for it. We don't have to. We could knock him out.
We could knock him out.
Yeah. These people, fuck these people.
These guys. These guards are usually ghouls.
I have a
right?
drone that could knock them out chemically.
Yeah, they're ghouls. Yeah.
Oh, these are
You kinda
typically
do
ghouls.
the,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're eating.
Yeah,
people.
you like
These guards are eating people.
Oh yeah,
Great.
yeah. The people
let's
here,
go.
unlike the gentlemen out there, are definitely doing some shady stuff. So when you guys communicate to each other, like, was it Emperor's New Groove style with like the little broccoli, like, yeah, like.
I just have my can. I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm ready. Whips out.
Just thumbs
So-
up and hide up against the wall.
Yeah, who's
as
gonna
you get
do
like
it?
Knocking
your
you as much as possible too.
Yeah.
as
I'll
you
be
get like
like,
your whip out and everything, you
just
guys
ducking.
notice that that Louis like presses like the butt end of his cane down on the ground, and out pops out a sword inside of his cane.
Heck
And
yes.
he like
Heck
twirls the
yeah.
other end out and he slips it in between his belt loops, and he's standing perfectly fine. This entire time he's been walking with a limp, but he's standing perfectly fine at this point.
Oh heck yeah! It's very
You
much
know, I
that
hear-
Princess Bride, like, I too am right-handed as he switches. The blade.
My mom says that if you walk a certain way for a long time, you might actually start walking like that. So I'll be careful, Dubois. Okay, just be
I've
careful. Watch your
I've
back.
gone to
Watch your back.
physical therapy. The limp is real, but I don't really
Oh,
have much of a limp anymore. Yeah, I actually had something fuck up my leg.
I'm gonna go kill this guy, and then we
Yeah,
can
I'll
I'm
come
behind you.
with you. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk up. I guess I'll try to stealth. I'm trying to look, casual. Have are these ghouls aware of me, like as a person who
Yeah, they
comes
know
in here?
you.
Or
Yeah,
okay,
as you kind of like start moving up, you notice this person. Um, it is a orc, so very
Mm.
tall, very muscly. But because of the ghoul virus or the meta type, his face is very pale with kind of like these grotesque scars. His eyes are like this pitch like dead eyes where there was color once but they're somewhat like just dulled. Their mouth is filled with razor sharp teeth, ones that are very kind of similar to sharks but they're longer and thinner.
Yeah.
Hair kind of falling out in patches every now and then. Usually bare feet, and their hands and feet have like these very falcon like claws on them, that you've seen like just scratch away cement. And so yeah, he's wearing body armor. He's whistling "Fly Me to the Moon" as he walks down. So yeah, are you stealthing or are you just kind of casually like, hey?
I think ISO will kind of like give a little like hand like wait maybe just a second to Louis, and then try to casually like walk up and just like not look at the guard necessarily, but like casual, just walking by, making my way past.
Yeah, he kind of like
And
looks at you and
hmm,
kind of like, hey, what's up, man?
how's it going? And I'm just gonna like walk behind him. Is there anyone else first off on this floor that I can see?
No, it doesn't look
No?
like it.
Cool. Then I guess once I walk past him, I'm going to go ahead and like my mechanical arm is going to like seize up a little bit, and out of it
Mhm.
comes this like broadhead of a battle axe, of a combat axe. It just pops out, and then like the rest of the handle like pops out from there from a like
Yeah.
retractable piece. And I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna try to wallop him right in the back of the head.
All right, roll
Okay.
it. That's agility plus your close combat. God
Okay.
mercy,
Do I just click on the
skull.
combat axe then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see this. How did I do? 3.
All right. So he's unaware, so that's 3 net hits. So that's gonna go to your damage. So if you look at your main axe is
5.
5p. So it should have a damage button. But if not, you
Do I
can
do I click on the
roll.
5p? Because I can click
I
it
don't think you
now.
can.
Oh.
Go ahead and click it. Yeah, see what happens.
No, that's just it just asks me
Yeah.
to edit it. Dang it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's fine though. So yeah, go ahead and roll 8d6. That's your damage.
Okay.
Let me
Damn.
know if you don't know the usual roll 20. It's like / roll space.
I think I got it. I'm just doing the like roll. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, the top left you can do roll dice.
Exploding 6s, no, right? Not for this, unless I
No,
spend some
yes,
edge. I don't think I
yes.
need. Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for exploding. Yeah.
Okay. Is that correct? So I got 2 hits.
Yes. All right. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, let's see how much he soaks. Doesn't soak anything. So he 2 damage. It's okay. Like it's definitely in his spine. You definitely hit that part, that very squishy part in his back. He turns around though and looks down at you. Your axe kind of like either you're holding onto the axe and so you're just like following his back as you're kind of hanging on the axe, or you rip it out, whichever, as he's looking around, but very much like a snake, his jaw starts to unhinge and grows larger, and you notice that there are more than one set of sharp fangs, as there's another set just behind his first ones, as saliva just drips down to the cement. He almost gets into like this very low, very aggressive animalistic stance as he's sniffing the air. You ready for this?
I guess so.
Yay! Everyone roll initiative.
Yay! Oh Lord.
I was wondering. I was like, so do you want help now? Like, do you need help now?
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Where's initiative on the sheet? Why do I always lose it?
It is right underneath attributes, underneath magic and resonance. You should see the initiative right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice.
So we're rolling initiative.
Mhm.
I do have to say, Mitch, I have combat paralysis. So half that.
Okay, yeah, you're like, holy.
Where is it
I could roll it
again?
for you if you
Under
want.
magic and resonance.
But yeah, it's right under magic and resonance, under attributes.
Attributes. Hold on, I'm gonna find this. I'm
no.
gonna find it. There it is.
Boom. Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, you're.
Oh,
Okay.
holy crap.
Okie dokie.
Oh. All right. Let me roll mine.
Yeah.
Freaking 20.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Okay, yay.
Okay, it's not. We're good. Right. So yeah, he's gonna act first. And for your convenience, Daul, when you left, Iso, are you still like hanging on to the axe, or did you pull it out?
As comical as that would be, I think I would have pulled it out. Like it would have been a chop and then like
So
pulled
he
down
like
the
smashed
chop.
in his spine, like blood sprays on the ground. And this like person gets into like this animalistic low crawl as his jaw unhinges, and there's 2 sets of teeth, fangs, in his mouth. You notice that like his talons are kind of like scraping the cement floor as he looks at you, Iso, and with this kind of inhuman speed, crawls on the ground towards you to try to bite your neck, very much like a predator would. Godspeed. All right. So you're gonna get an edge because you are well more equipped than this person. And edges are like special luck points that you get to use for all sorts of cool things. He gets an edge now. No one gets an edge for environment. So yeah, you only get 1 edge on this case. So go ahead and roll your defense, and I'll roll my attack.
This is just defense, right? Not the DR. Okay.
Yeah, just defense. God. He's gonna spend an edge to roll 3 more dice. See if he can. Okay, he gets one hit off, but he doesn't get any increased damage. So now you roll your soak damage.
Gotcha. Okay, let's soak some damage.
I kept thinking it was soap. Soap damage.
Oh,
Soak damage.
Yeah, some soap damage.
Oh, okay, 3. That's really
so
good.
we matched? Yeah.
Yeah, you for every success you have, you eliminate one of his damage. So like he comes at you, tries to bite, but kind of his fangs get caught up in your like shirt, and it like tears some of it off. But yeah, you're able like you're like rolling back, like oh my god. But for some reason he doesn't call out like as much of an advantage as it would be for him to like yell or growl or call for help. He doesn't. So yeah, Dubois, it's your turn.
All right. So as I'm seeing all of this happen, I'm just like, fuck. I take my sword and I am going to try to slash the jaw off of the one nearest to me.
All right. Yeah, it's just the one. All right. So
Oh,
your
okay.
weapon is
I thought that
better,
there was like the
so
one
you...
one above and then we hit.
No.
My bad. Okay.
So you get 2 edge from this because of your advantages.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do I just
but go
press
ahead.
sword cane?
Yeah. Sword
Okay.
cane. All right. Cool.
Was I
cool.
supposed
I'm gonna
to
roll
attack?
my defense. So I only got 2 defense, so you get net 1. So whatever your damage is, you're going to add a +1 for that die rolled. So if you go ahead and does it have damage for your weapon?
It just says like close combat specialization, expertise. There's RTG, which is 4. Attribute is agility. I don't see anywhere that says damage.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll it for you then.
Okay.
So
'Cause
your
I just don't see
cane,
that.
yeah, your cane is what, 4 damage? 4p. It
says-
should be like 4.
It says RTG is 4.
It should be the thing right next to it. It should have a P by it.
A P? Under my skill, my sword
Let me
cane.
see here.
Yeah, there's no P. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, it's.
I have it. I'm under skills. With the sword.
Oh yeah,
cane.
it'll be.
Is it attributes and abilities?
I see it. You're 3P. So it'll be under
there
under
it
core
is.
combat info. Yeah. Bam. And let's see. I think you actually might be able to.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, 3P. Yep, there it is.
Yeah. Two, 1. Let me re-roll that because I think it didn't get it right. So that is 3P, so 4 D6.
I can. Can I just do like the Fantasy Grounds roller for 4d6?
Yeah, you can. That's totally cool. Yeah, you're just looking at 5s and 6s are success, and so you were rolling 4. Oh, perfect.
I got 1.
Still might come out to something. So let's roll theirs.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Describe how this is. Like you hit him, you just don't find enough purchase to really like get anything vital. So maybe you like scratch him on the cheek,
Yeah, sure.
Princess Bride style or something like that.
I'll just say that like I didn't expect his jaw to like unhinge as much as it did, and I like went to like swing and just like nothing but net through the jaw, just like out through. Like it looked cool.
Oh no!
Just didn't do anything.
It did. It looked really cool. Like holy heck!
It looked cool.
So cool.
So no, I guess I don't know what else I can do. So I guess that's my turn.
That's it.
Okay.
So Daul, your turn.
Okay, so I would probably have my pistol and my whip out. So I'll start with the whip. And
This is gonna be so cool.
hits 5.
Oh yeah. Let me give his.
Sorry, I filled in all the info and now it's
Oh,
filling
you're
up
cool.
the bar.
You're cool. He doesn't get any. So you have net 5 for damage. So add that to your base damage.
So my damage is 6. So then I roll
11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. R 11d6. 1, 2, 3.
4, because 5.
Five.
5 is also a success. All right, perfect. Yeah, describe, and that's just one of your attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Describe how he's still up, but geez, he's not looking great.
I loved the idea that I saw Dubois try to get the jaw, so I'm gonna try and get the teeth as well. Try and give get it loose, get some of the teeth out of there. See if I can reduce what would happen to us if it hits anybody.
Oh,
Teamwork
that's
makes
cool.
the
Yeah,
dream
you
work.
pull. In the lower jaw just gets ripped right off. You see the skin peel as it falls to the ground, and your whip lashes it back, and it just smacks the wall behind you. And yeah, it's just open mouth, with blood dripping onto the ground. Still growling. Anything else, Daul?
And then I get my SMG, right?
Correct. Yeah. Dual
2
wielding.
hits on that one.
All right, let's see if I can do anything here. All right, for this one, he does dodge out of the way as he rolls, and there's just a pool of blood underneath him as he's going, his jaw being ripped out. Coupe, this is your moment.
Oh boy. So she's
Congratulations.
been paralyzed standing. As soon as everything starts going, she just has fear across her face for a second and then kind of shakes it off as Pal starts shooting. So my little Uzi wielding drone's gonna go off a couple times. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, here's this first little pow pow. 4.
Oh, snap.
It's a good little pow pow.
Oh.
Yeah, so net 4 damage.
Oh wait, no, get it. Okay. I don't think I've ever done damage on him. Let me go find my here. He's never hit. Look at him. He's growing up, guys.
This is good. You should take him out to Chuck E. Cheese after this.
Yes.
It's go back. And good job, buddy.
Okay. Do I? Oh, the pool is 7. So, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So, 9, 10, 11 is what I roll?
Yeah.
What were y'all
You
typing
see
to
what? This
roll
is
a
a
bunch
game
of
where you
numbers?
roll all the dice. So yeah, 11 dice
Yeah.
for damage. Just throw them.
/R.
What was
and
it?
then
R
11
slash
D6. / yeah.
Oops.
Now roll his soak. You do get 3
slash
edge.
R
by the
11
way.
D6. Beautiful. Well, there they go. Oh, come on. Oh no, there's 5s in there. We're good. We're good. 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
5.
1, 2. Yeah. And if you can re-roll some of those if you want to use your edge.
Yeah, why not? You said I had 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with it.
All right.
Do them all.
Roll it.
One more.
All right.
Is it
Sweet.
1 edge per thing? Yeah.
No, you get yeah, that's enough. So describe how this happens, because he's not gonna be moving after this. Between the jaw being ripped off.
Yeah. I think Coupe's still,
fine.
kind of in this frozen state. And then her way of kind of Coupe's coping mechanism is let me just go into my drone and then I'm not in the real life. So she like patches in to start shooting. And since like the jaw's already gone, I think it just obliterates what's left of the head. Gone.
Ooh. Also, thank you, Kaleidoscopes, for the subs. Much love. But yeah, it's now headless, as it's kind of like still crawling about a little bit, and then it just kind of like smacks into the wall and flops down in like this pool of blood, as it just starts to like slowly move down this circular ramp. Um, Surprise! I mean, it happened pretty quick, and there wasn't that much noise. You do hear like someone a couple floors up like yell, "Hey, hey, Ted! Hey, Ted, are you okay, buddy? Ted?"
What did that sound like?
I can't sound like Ted.
Yeah.
What does Ted sound like? Yup.
So, Dubois, you can roll. I think you have con, so
Yep,
you could try to
yep.
like imitate his voice.
So that's con,
Yeah.
charisma, expertise. Okay, that's a 4.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that
Like,
good? That's good.
it is. Yeah, it's creepy as hell. Probably as, for the
Yeah.
small moments of time that you did hear his voice, able to
Very
replicate it in a
good.
way. What do you say back up to the guy?
Fine, I'm okay. Yep.
Okay, Ted. Just there's a lot of noise
Yep.
down there. All right, buddy.
I
Watch
fell.
out for that asthma. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. I
And
don't know how a ghoul sounds. I just tried.
just like that. Just
You
like
did great.
whatever you
You
just
did perfect.
This is only the
tried-
second
I-
one I've ever met. It
I
sounded
tried
pretty
to
spot
sound
on.
scary.
Yeah. But you guys do see kind of only the top of her head. And some of you might know this person. Certainly Iso and Dubois know. But this kind of red filament hair that glows in almost ultraviolet light, almost dripping over her face, this dark skin. But you only, because of the hallways and the guards and stuff like that, you can only see like the top of her head as you see her starting to come down. Not fast, but certainly on her way.
Like down to the second floor that we're at, or you mean just like
Down to the second floor
Okay.
that you're at. Yeah.
And there's a bunch of blood and a dead body and all this stuff.
There is a headless ghoul there. Yes, that's
So
not
like,
kosher.
Do we
are
want
we like on like?
her to like?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was say, are we wanting her to like keep walking this way, or we gotta go intercept? What's her like?
Yeah, and I was wondering like, if they're above, we're like on like these like rail stairways, right? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna like. Kick
It's
the
kind
body
of like
off.
if you imagine one of those like weird car like cement when you go all the way up for like a ramp. It's very much like that. So you can see them like
Okay.
slightly above you across.
Okay,
the,
yeah, that's what I thought.
The building.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just kick the body off. Just gonna push it off the side. Yep. I'm just gonna push it off the
That's it.
side.
All right.
Just push it off the side.
Okay.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
Oh,
The voice.
okay.
Ah,
I love it. I love it.
Hopefully
Like
it falls for a
you-
while.
There's
Should
you're
I?
on the second floor, so it just smacks the cement
Oh
below.
God.
In this very audible like
Yeah, and as
Cool.
soon as
Sorry.
he like flops, I'm just gonna be like, I fell, I'm okay.
Should I?
Looking down, like this headless body just sticking up from the cement, with like
Mhm.
this upside down firework pattern on the cement floor. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm okay. But across the structure, you see kind of grabbing on to the railing, like on top of the cement ramp. Her claws kind of digging large gashes into the cement itself as it starts to crack under her strength. You see her leg, her kneecap, just kind of bend the other way, almost like a jaguar's or something, as it's getting ready to just like pounce at you. This woman with these red filament hair, which is almost crackling like electricity, black eyes with these red little dots glaring at you from the other side, as she lets out this like inhuman roar, which kind of shakes some of the dust from the structure, and she leaps, going fast towards you. Almost, she clears this place, and there's several meters between one section and another. She is clearly augmented. Her teeth doesn't, it's not as sharp as the person you saw before, but it's definitely like these two large fangs, almost vampiric like, extending out, getting ready to bite someone's head. Iso and Dubois, you know this person. You know her very well. She is terrifying on a regular day, but seeing her like this, sweat starts to kind of drip from your forehead. What are your final thoughts / reactions before we end tonight's session?
I
Oh,
feel like
boy.
I would just have my sword ready to slice her in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's what I would
I
just
have-
be like,
I move my axe to the other side as I like flick out a tiny mini hand axe that I'm getting ready to throw as she's coming. Like, I'm ready. I've been
Yeah.
waiting for this moment. I never liked this woman.
well, like
Let's
not in
do it.
half, because like I kind of want to take her back alive, but you know, just like ready to slice and dice a little bit. If she ends up dying, she ends up dying.
A quarter. Yeah, you can live with a quarter out.
Yeah.
Little
She's
bit.
augmented so much.
I just like
You just
reactively, I have like the monofilament like wire stuff that I've just like always have on me, and I'm just hiding but have it stretched out, so hopefully it'll just cut her if she goes at me. I'm like, like wrapped around my like glove just really tight.
Yeah.
And I step in front of Coupe. Like I'm gonna put myself between
Yeah.
this
I
terrifying,
immediately relax a little bit.
and then I'm like, okay, I'm here, ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. And so yeah, that's where we will end for today. Thank you everyone for popping up. Spring of the Fireflies, a side adventure with Coupe, titled Without Reward. This has been fantastic. I love these individuals so much. So we're gonna give them a chance to plug their stuff, say what they're up to, where you can find them next. Starting with Josh Zombie.
Hi everyone, my name is Josh Zombie. You can follow me at Josh Zombie on Instagram, Twitter. I was gonna say Facebook. Who uses Facebook anymore? Really, it's fine.
MySpace.
MySpace.
Neopets.
My yearbook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neopets. We can be friends on Neopets.
Millsberry.com.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Club Penguin. Club Penguin. It's okay. Yeah. I'm not currently streaming any other shows, but there will be news about some things coming up in the future regarding that. So follow me on Twitter to find out more. I stream a lot with TTRPG, which is TEATRPG. There's some lovely people doing some wonderful work, and so yeah, just a shout out to them. And I think that's pretty much it for me in terms of this. Yeah. Stay safe.
Awesome. Thank you for coming. Formerly Ali Di Sono, now Ollie does
Ali Di
D&D.
Sono. Yes.
Ali Di Sono. Oh, what you got going
I'm going to embrace it. Hey everybody, my name is Allie, aka Pluviophile. If you've seen me in the chat, I'm Pluviophile with 2 O's. I will be streaming tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. I'm going to be playing some LA Noir as I kind of like brainstorm some ideas for my current campaign. You may know me as Allie Does D&D on Twitter. There I've been, highlighting and marking how my very first experience has been DMing. It's been very interesting, quite fun. It seems like a lot of people have been enjoying it. I know I certainly have. It's been an experience. So you can follow me there. Follow me on Twitch. I do all sorts of variety content. And slowly but surely, as I get comfortable DMing, I will be bringing that to the big screen. So thank you for having me. I hope I didn't cause too much problems.
You cause the exact amount of problems necessary.
That's what I aim for.
Hey.
That's what I aim for. Yeah. used to be full-time streamer, now just part-time, but full-time chaotic.
Yeah.
In your heart.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Ellie.
Hi. My name is Ellie, or Elbel spelled with a 3, or 3 label as most bots like to pronounce it. You can find me at 3 label, Elbel, everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. I am currently playing a lot of retro games. I got down a point and click rabbit hole. Now we're playing Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario World, actually. And I've got a lot of fun things happening in the background that I can't talk about yet. But I can say that there are fun things in terms of tabletop RPGs. And that's it. That's me.
Woo!
And
you can see otters.
Sunday.
Yay!
And you can see otters. We have cuteness screens. And I'm streaming on Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern time.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, and the best tater, Potato.
Hello, I am Potato in all of the places. Some sneaky underscores in there. But you can find me mostly on at High Shelf Collective on all the things where we do all the TTRPG goodness. We've got a fun D&D campaign coming back next week, 2 weeks. Season 2 coming back. I run that with a cast full of ladies. It's very, very fun. I have like a cyberpunk red game that's Mass Effect theme. Also super, super duper fun. And all sorts of other things. And then also, I'll be here again tomorrow. Yay! I'm so scared.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on Gen Con. Keep going for all the fun Gen Con stuff. That's our big hype right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited for convention season coming up. I am Mitchsbustillos, and this has been Weave the Tale. Next time we'll be live is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we are playing Spring of the Fireflies, the continuation as we move into the future past this side story, though how Coupe is doing, who knows. So very excited for that. And then later on, we are playing Blue Rose, a romantic TTRPG with a bunch of interesting and fun individuals. So definitely check that out. Other than that, you will find me at Gen Con and Origins. We got our own booth there doing all sorts of amazing things. Have fun tonight. If you have a daughter, push them on a swing. And definitely find out where your local Chuck E. Cheese is. You need to know where it's at because they are getting people.
Do any exist anymore?
Yeah, I have
I
one.
think so.
They
Yeah.
do.
I know
I
of
think
2
they
that
tried to
are
cancel
closed.
Yeah, mine is next to a haunted house, so it has like skeletons and stuff right next to it, down an alleyway. It's pretty cool.
Seems like that's where you got the inspiration.
I'm like,
yeah, I was like, but what if? So yeah, everyone have the best of times, sweet dreams, and we're gonna wave awkwardly at you until we disappear into the void.